Hey everybody, welcome to PBM's Video Entertainment, and welcome back to another episode of Veggietales Homie Reviews. In this video, we're going to be talking about a Veggietales biblical compilation series that has been known since 2002, and I'm of course talking about Heroes of the Bible. That's right, we're going to be talking about Heroes of the Bible Volume 1 and 2, and I might as well also talk about Volume 3. So without further ado, let's jump into the history of Heroes of the Bible. So let's talk about the first two volumes. So the first two volumes of Heroes of the Bible was originally released onto VHS back in March 5th of 2002. The original Christian market distributor is Word Entertainment, and the original mass market distributor is Hit Entertainment. Then on March 22nd and March 23rd, both these tapes were re-released by Hit Entertainment once again. Then on February 4th of 2003, both these volumes were finally released onto DVD by Warner Home Video. And then somewhere around 2004, the second volume of Heroes of the Bible was re-released onto VHS, apparently, with a different artwork and everything, and it was in a sleeve case and everything, and that one is distributed by Word Entertainment. And there is also a DVD double pack with Heroes of the Bible Volume 1 and 2. And let's talk about Volume 3 next. So Heroes of the Bible Volume 3 was originally released back in May 2nd of 2009, distributed by Word Entertainment. And then somewhere around 2012, it was re-released by Word Entertainment once again. And now we got the history part done. We will now jump into my copies of Heroes of the Bible Volume 1, 2, and 3. Alrighty, we will now jump into my copies of Heroes of the Bible Volume 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to start with Volume 1. So here we have, this is a 2002 Hit Entertainment copy of Heroes of the Bible Volume 1. This one is called Lions, Shepherds, and Queens Oh My. On the top here we have Veggie Classic Collection, Big Ideas Veggietales, and on the front poster art here we have Larry as Daniel, Jr. as David, Pa Grape as Mordecai, and here we have Esther herself. And here we have 75 minutes. And here we have, of course, these Veggie Bible stories at the bottom. Spine, Big Idea logo, scrolling down here. Here we have, of course, character profile of the same characters that are on the front post art. VHS, 75 minutes, and then the back, limited edition Veggie Classic. What do you get when you cross vegetables with classic Bible stories? And of course, here's blurb and blurb for all the, basically blurb for each episode. Here we have Goliath or Giant Pickle. Here I have Esther, and then here we have Larry the Cucumber, which I'm not sure what parts what the character's name that Larry the Cucumber played, but yeah, it's the guy that basically writes the scrolls down about what's happening in the palace and stuff like that. Anyways, here we have Mr. Lunt as Haman. Big Idea, Sunday morning values, Saturday morning fun. Links to the Big Idea website, which it's no longer a thing, trust me. And here we have Hit Entertainment right there. And it's a green tape ink label. Print date says February 5th, 2002. Next, here we have another copy of the 2002 Hit Entertainment copy of Heroes of the Bible Volume 1, Lions, Shepherds, and Queens Oh My. Now, of course, the case, it's the exact same thing. Well, this one has, like, some sticker left over. Hit Entertainment. And this time, it is a black tape, which I got off of eBay. The other version I got from a half-price books for, I think, $1 or $2 or something like that. Anyways, this is a black tape ink label. This copy I have in my hands. Print date says March 22nd, 2002. I was born on March 22nd, 2001, so so this was like a year later. And fun fact, so Heroes of the Bible Volume 1 and 2, they were put into production somewhere around 2001, and then they were finally released onto VHS on March of 2002. March 5th, 2002. Next, here we have the DVD copy, and the version I have, it is the 2004 Sony Wonder copy. Now, the front post art's, of course, different. Comparing to the one from 2002, you can see totally different artwork, stuff like that. Now, of course, Larry's, of course, in a different position, like basically a different promo shot of Larry as Daniel. And of course, the background, like this one's, the DVD copy's like a darkish purple. Then this one's like, not sure what color you call this, but basically the same color as those pillars or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Jumping back to the DVD copy. Of course, here we have 3 stories in one. And Big Idea logo up top. Big Idea presents Veggietales. Spine, Big Idea logo. Scrolling down here, Sony Wonder. And here's the back. And blurb about each episode. And rated G in Canada. DVDs region 1, just like with all the US and Canadian Veggietales DVDs. And here we have the disc. And here we have, right here, talks about like what veggie stories that comes on this home media product. And comes with one bonus feature, which is caught on tape, basically hilarious outtakes of kids saying the funniest things about their favorite Bible heroes. And nothing on the back, really. Next, we're going to talk about Volume 2. This one's called Stand Up, Stand Tall, Stand Strong. Let's see, Veggie Classic Collection, Big Ideas Veggietales. And with this one has like a blue, some texts are like blue, if y'all know what I mean. Like comparing to this one's like kind of like brownish red or something like that. Anyways, here we have, of course, Larry as Joshua, Bob as Rack, and then Junior as one of the citizens from I want to say Jibberty Lot, I think, yeah. And then here we have a random P right here. 75 minutes, and here we have the 3 Bible stories that comes on this release. Spine, Big Idea logo, scrolling down here. Character profile of these characters. Basically same promo shot of these characters, just like with the front post art. Then here's the back side. And basically same blurb for this one, just like with Volume 1. Limited edition Veggie Classic. 75 minutes of fun and blurb for each episode. And here we have, of course, Jimmy with slushy on his nose. And here we have one of the Jericho peas with the slushy. And here we have Mr. Nezer and Mr. Lunt. Big Idea, Sunday Morning Valley, Saturday Morning Fun. Link to the Big Idea website, which is, that website's dead, trust me. And this one is also a Hit Entertainment copy from 2002. And this one's a green tape. I don't have the black tape version, which that's the one I need to get. Print date says, it looks a little messed up, so print date says February 4th, 2002. Next, here we have the DVD copy of Heroes of the Bible Volume 2. And yeah, this one's distributed by Sony Wonder. Big Ideas Veggietales. And of course, just like with Volume 1, it has like different artwork, stuff like that. This one, like the background's same. Background's basically same thing, just like with Volume 1, the VHS copy from 2002. And now with this one right here, that that I'm showing in my hands. The background is blue, which is pretty cool. I do love blue. Blue is my favorite color. And yep, Big Idea presents Veggietales. Spine, Big Idea logo, scrolling down here. Sony Wonder, DVD video logo. Here's the back. Over 75 minutes of fun. And blurb for each episode. And then bonus feature, caught on tape, more hilarious outtakes of kids saying the funniest things about their favorite Bible heroes. Of course, same characters. Rated G in Canada. Excuse me, can't even speak. And it is Region 1. Here's disc. Of course, here's a flyer talking about the chapters and the bonus feature. Nothing on the back. Last but not least, we're going to talk about Volume 3. And of course, I have the original copy from 2009. It'd be cool if I could also get the 2012 reprint, because I love the front poster art for the 2012 reprint. But for right now, I'm just going to show this one. Anyways, here we have the New Style Veggietales logo. Here's the Bible. Here we have Bob as basically Sheriff Bob from Battleville Joe. Here we have, oh, and also Sheriff Bob, yeah, he was also in Mo in the Big Exit. And then here we have Laura as Miriam from Babysitter in Denial. And then here we have Larry as Mo from Mo in the Big Exit. 3 greatest stories about Moses, Miriam, and Joseph. Spine, Big Idea logo, scrolling down here. Character profile of Sheriff Bob and Laura as Miriam. I'm sorry, the backside. Over 90 minutes of fun. Excuse me. This one is called, Volume 3 is called A Baby, A Quest, and a Wild Wild West. And here we have, of course, blurb for each episode. And this one has loads of family fun. And here we have the bonus features. Rated G in Canada. DVD's Region 1. Here we have the disc. Squished up version of the front post art. And now we will jump into the menu tour for all these 3 volumes. So we're going to start off with, of course, Volume 1. Alrighty, here we have the menu tour for Volume 1. Here we have Play All the Stories, and our stories are Daniel in the Lion's Den, which that one's taken from Where's God When I'm Scared, Dave and the Giant Pickle, and Esther. And the only bonus feature we're going to get is the kids' outtakes. And that's it. Now we'll jump into the menu tour for Volume 2. Alright, here we have the menu tour for Volume 2. So here we have Play All the Stories. And our stories are the story of Flibber Lou, which is taken from Are You My Neighbor? And here we have Rack Shack and Benny, and Josh and the Big Wall. And for our bonus feature, it is the kids' outtakes. And of course, you can play all the stories as well. Anyways, that's it for the main tour for Volume 2. Now we'll jump into Volume 3. Alrighty, last but not least, here we have Volume 3. So here we have Play All the Episodes, and our episodes are Battleville Joe, Babysitter in Denial, and Mo in the Big Exit. And let's have a look at the bonus features, shall we? So for our bonus features, fun games, previews, and studio store. So for our fun games, aka Bob and Larry's Playhouse, here we have Western Duds game, Little Joe Trivia, Mo Trivia, How to Draw. And for our How to Draw, you could learn how to draw Miriam or Little Joe. And then here we have Bob Blends A Helping Hand storybook. You can read or without the, well, basically have the story read to you or read on your own. Back to the bonus features. So for our previews, here we have Abe and the Amazing Promise, 321 Penguins, Blast in Space, The Pirates Don't Do Anything, a VeggieTales movie, Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry's Big River Rescue. And for our friends of VeggieTales, here we have Mops, or yeah, basically mothers of preschoolers, and Operation Christmas Child. And for our studio store, here we have, basically you can look and see like for shows, toys, games, books, apparel, basically like clothing and stuff like that. And then music. Let's have a look at the episodes, aka shows. So, of course, here we have Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the Pirates movie, and Big River Rescue. Then here we have Bible Story Adventures, Lessons in Loving Each Other, Lessons for a Lifetime, Larry Boy, 3 to 1 Penguins, and that is it on that part. For the toys, here we have, of course, there's some of the toys that you can collect, and there's more to get, like, well, you go to Christian stores and stuff like that. And I used to have the Larry Mobile. Not sure if I still do. Either I still do, or I don't have it anymore. Anyways, for our video games, of course, here we have Larry Boy and the Bad Apple for Game Boy Advance and PS2, which I have both these versions. Yeah, which is pretty cool. And here we have Veggietales Dance Dance Dance, which is basically Veggietales' version of Dance Dance Revolution, and then Veg Out. Is that a PC game? I'm not entirely sure, but looks cool. For our books, let's see, here's some of the books you can get, and of course you can get party supplies as well. Pretty cool. For our, basically, for the clothing, here we have, of course, little kids t-shirts and costumes, and there's some hats, and backpack, and of course the Bob and Larry Boy hats, which those are pretty cool. And then of course a Veggietales water bottle. Last but not least, for our CDs and stuff like that, here we have some of the CDs you can get. There's more than that, trust me. And back to the bonus features. And that's it for the menu. Or actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. Viewing options. Let's have a look at those. So let's go to scene selection. So here we have opening countertop Bountiful Joe, Bountiful Joe Part 1 and 2, closing countertop Little Joe, Babysitter in Denial, opening countertop for Mo and the Big Exit, and then Mo and the Big Exit Part 1 and 2, and then closing countertop for Mo and the Big Exit. And then subtitles, you could switch them on or off. And that's it for the menu tour for Volume 3. Now we're going to jump into my review and thoughts on Heroes of the Bible. So overall, do I recommend Heroes of the Bible Volume 1, 2, and 3? Well, let's talk about this real quick. So, like, the episodes, like, there's no, like, exclusive episodes with any of these because you can already watch them on other releases. Like, so technically you don't really need them, to be honest. Like, since you can already watch them and everything. And for the DVD copies of Heroes of the Bible Volume 1 and Volume 2, you only get one bonus feature, and that is the kids' outtakes and stuff like that. And that's it. While the third one, you're gonna get a lot of bonus features, stuff like that, you know. And so yeah. So for the first two volumes of Heroes of the Bible, Heroes of the Bible. Of course, you're gonna get like kid segments and stuff like that, like after each episode and stuff like that. It's kind of like with 10 Years of Thomas, if you think about that. But anyways, while the third one of Heroes of the Bible, you won't get any, like, of course, kid segments and stuff like that, like kids talking about their favorite Bible heroes and stuff like that. So yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense since the first two volumes were released in 2002, while number 3 was released in 2009. So I guess that kind of makes sense why they didn't do any kid segments for Volume 3. But yeah, anyways. So, well, if you're a VeggieTales homie and collector, and if you're trying to complete your Lyric Series Hit Entertainment VeggieTales VHS collection, feel free to get Volume 1 and 2, both on VHS. Sorry, I had to reach one of my copies. Yeah. So basically, if you're trying to complete your Lyric Series / Hit Entertainment Veggietales VHS collection, feel free to get the first 2 volumes on VHS. Or of course, if you're a Veggietales fan and if you enjoy Christian Bible stories and stuff like that, then feel free to get them. Well, as I mentioned, like when I reviewed Prince of Egypt and Joseph King of Dreams, like on PBM's homie reviews, stuff like that. Like even though I'm not a Christian and I'm not religious and stuff like that, I still enjoy of course, watching the DreamWorks biblical movies, and I enjoy watching, of course, like the Veggietales like Bible stories, because I love how some of them are like creative in their own way, and of course, gotta love the music too, and animation, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I still enjoy them. Like of course, even though like I'm not a Christian or religious, I still enjoy Veggietales and those DreamWorks biblical movies and stuff like that. So, but yeah, like I said, so technically, like, if you're looking for, of course, all the Veggietales, like, if you're trying to get all the Veggietales episodes, like, basically, like, if you already own, like, David and Giant Pickle and Esther or Josh and the Big Wall, for example, like, by themselves, you technically don't need all 3 volumes, because, you can already, like, get them solo, and plus, if you get them solo, like, on DVD and stuff like that, you're going to get a lot of bonus features, like, per DVD. Like, you're going to get a lot of bonus features for David and Giant Pickle, and a lot of bonus features for Esther, the Girl Who Became Queen, and stuff like that. Y'all know what I mean, right? Yeah, but of course, if you're trying to complete your Lyric Studio / Hit Entertainment Veggietales VHS collection, stuff like that, feel free to get Volume 1 and 2 on VHS. Now, the difference between, like, of course, the entertainment copies for both of these and the Word copy for Volume 1 and Volume 2, like, the Hit Entertainment cases, they're bigger, while the Word copies from 2002, the cases, they're a little smaller. They're basically the same size, just like with the Bob the Builder, like, clamshell cases, but green, Well, that about wraps up this video. In the next episode, we'll be on Jonah sing-along songs and more, so please stay tuned. See y'all next time. Bye.